And now we do welcome you into the Race Hub studio. Regan Smith and David Reagan with me now. And obviously the story changing significantly within the last hour. Your reaction to what we've just learned, David?
Yeah, Caitlin, my first reaction is a sigh of relief. You know, when I heard the news, it was heartbreaking. It was something that it kind of brought me down. And to see that the facts were revealed and that there was no hate crime that was committed, it made me feel good. I know the garage, like you guys, we've lived inside that garage, and it's been a family to us the last several years. And so I was encouraged to see everybody rally around Bubba, give him a lot of confidence, but also excited to see that no horrific hate crime like this did take place.
Yeah, you mentioned it there, the relief that we all feel now learning this. Regan, what's kind of your thoughts on the development here?
Well, I don't think there's any word other than what David said that I can possibly say other than relief. As you mentioned, we work beside each other in that garage, and we've all been a part of that garage for a number of years. And you want to believe that the person you're working beside is a good person. And I think when I woke up on Monday and saw the news, I didn't see it until Monday morning. I know a lot of people saw it Sunday night. I was appalled and I was hurt. And then I was thinking, how could somebody do this? How could somebody do this in the garage that we think that we know so well? And in particular, with the things that have been taking place in society the past 3-4 weeks now, I felt like the things that I had seen in the NASCAR garage made me proud every single time up until this moment of what we thought might have happened. And to hear that it wasn't what we thought it was, that made me very, very relieved and also proud of the sport yet again, as I have been. When you think about the images that took place yesterday, I think we got to point out and we got to remind everybody that those images were real. That doesn't change one bit. What we saw on that front stretch, that is what this sport is. That's what NASCAR is. That is people who love each other and want to be around each other and want to love each other as much as they can.
You mentioned those images, and we do want to take a look at those now. These images from pre-race obviously telling a very big story. Bubba Wallace had the support of the entire industry behind him as drivers and teams helped walk that car down the grid on pit road. And of course, drivers embracing him. His team owner, the King, Richard Petty, of course, was on hand. Fans, the few fans that we did have there at the racetrack, also offering their support. It was a powerful and very iconic moment that certainly will live on forever for many of us. And David, you know, Regan's touched on it quite a bit. What was that like for you watching that and watching the NASCAR community support of Bubba, which really isn't something new? We've been seeing this in different ways for weeks now.
Yeah, I wish I could have had my driver's suit on, you know, pushing that 43 to the front of the row at Talladega. I think that all the crew members and the NASCAR officials and everybody, they were showing that, well, we've got your back, Bubba. You know, we're going to stand with you through the high times and the low times. And to see King Richard there, you know, Richard Petty, his statement was real powerful earlier. He's going to stand shoulder to shoulder with Bubba through anything going forward the rest of this season and time to come. So I was touched. I enjoyed watching that. And yeah, like I said, I wish I had my driving suit on and was there getting ready to go.
Yeah, Regan, what was kind of your thoughts? I know you've talked about it a little bit, but then just reliving those images that we saw yesterday, what kind of emotion did that elicit out of you?
You know, those images, and they're images that I don't think I will ever forget. Those are images that are going to last with me forever, no matter what took place an hour ago, no matter what the news has changed. Those images are the images that are going to stay in my heart, and that I'm going to think about whenever I think about that garage and I think about that sport, our sport now, NASCAR. That is what I'm going to carry with me through all this, is that we do have a very, very great family built within the garage area and a great group of people that work with each other. And not just support of Bubba. I do want to point this out real quick. That's not just in support of Bubba. That is in support of any minority that is in that garage, any minority that works on these race cars, that is a part of this sport. That support was for every single person there.
Yes, absolutely. It's been incredible to see the support of the NASCAR community.